Greetings lords and ladies, and welcome to the Westeros vibe, where colorful emperors may be found in the Far East, adding to a rainbow and beyond. Before we start, I would like to remind you that links to every article or video covered this week can be found in the video description below. Also in the description you will find timestamps, so that you can choose which stories you will want to view. We started the week with Sophie Turner accidentally dropped a major Game of Thrones spoiler on the Oscars red carpet. I think the title speaks for itself, spoilers incoming. During an interview, she accidentally let slip that said Sansa would survive season 6, which is undoubtedly a major spoiler, however not so large as a spoiler about major deaths or resurrections or shocking game-changing moments. At least after so much pain and misery, our former bitchy Stark will have some luck thrown her way. Moving on to preview Game of Thrones Season 6's biggest battle and new BTS footage. Careful for potential spoilers. The good folks at HBO have released a special preview in which a number of camera operators describe their work, experiences and thoughts on what they went through filming Season 6. It is an interesting and informative video, and it only has about 5 minutes. You can find it in the article, link down below. Next up, we have another spoilery story. Notice a pattern today? Game of Thrones Season 6 spoilers. Let's talk about Aegon. The article sets up and talks about Aegon, or young Griff, who in the books is a huge part of Tyrion's journey towards Daenerys. It is presented as Rhaegar's son smuggled out of King's Landing before the mountain got to him. There are doubts within the fandom that he is in fact the real McCoy, his identity ranging from Illyrio's son, with the Valyrian-looking woman, Sarah, to descendant of the Blackfyre line, whose members periodically rose up against the Targaryens over many decades. Whatever the truth, it seems less and less likely that he will appear in the show. That means that if they would adapt the taking of Storm's End, someone else would have to take his place. In other news, Natalie Dormer on Margery's good heart and her not having a fucking clue what she's doing. In an interview for the Irish Times, Natalie laid on some thoughts on her character, saying the following: "She's a sincere human being. She genuinely has a good heart. Being politically savvy doesn't make you a bad person. But I think that when women are portrayed that way, that's how it often seems. Women have to strive in the public eye, but that doesn't make them bad people." The article also contains another interview, in which he further elaborates on the subject. For the article link, search in the description below. Next up, we have new video goes behind the scenes of Game of Thrones Season 6. This article covers the video mentioned a few stories ago, but it's more analytical. If you want to see a detailed breakdown along with speculation, then check it out. Moving on to Game of Thrones 6 won't be leaked. HBO desperate to avoid another piracy fiasco. Remembering Season 5's first 4 episodes leaking early on the internet, HBO has decided to forego sending any advanced episodes to any media before the season release. "We're not sending out press copies this year anywhere in the world. There will be no copies for review," said Michael Lombardo, the programming president. "Whatever it takes to fight piracy, I guess." In other news, someone forgot to tell Ian McShane we weren't spoiling Game of Thrones this year. It goes without saying, spoilers ahead. First thing is first, here's the important quote. "My character really is like an ex-warrior who's become a peacenik, so I have a group of peaceful sort of a cult. I bring back a much-loved character who everybody thinks is dead." The most likely possibility, as has been discussed before in previous episodes, is that Ian McShane will be playing the role of the elder brother, possibly combined with Septon Merrybold, who is a big part of Brienne's storyline in A Feast for Crows. In the book, the elder brother found the Hound after he was abandoned by Arya, and claims that he buried him, stating that the Hound was dead. This could be double talk, as this could mean that only the Hound persona died, not Sandor Clegane, who some say went on to become the Gravedigger on the Quiet Isle. odds are that the one returning from the dead will be Sandor, which makes CleganeBowl a real possibility for the show. Moving on to Karstark and Company, new Game of Thrones Season 6 cast members uncovered. Actor Paul Rattray has been cast as a Karstark with the name of Harald. He is described as such. This northern lord is in his 30s or 40s and rules a vassal household with the castle stronghold. He is ruthless and calculating and will appear in 3 episodes. He could be part of Sansa's storyline this season, or just provide further depth to the North storyline. Whatever the case, we will find out next month. Next up, you can meet the Game of Thrones cast for 10k. If you have that much money and really want what is described in the article, have at it. Link in the description below. The last story of the week is quite a spoilery one, so watch out. Kit Harington admits he'll be appearing in Game of Thrones Season 6 briefly. He may be stating the obvious as Jon actually died and the funeral scene is necessary. His statements were, "Look, I'm not in the show anymore. I'm definitely not in the new series. I filmed some scenes of me being dead. It's some of my best work. We know, Kit, we know. No other scenes filmed at all." Moving on to the lands of YouTube, we have more videos to look over this week. Red Team Review has released a video discussing the CleganeBowl theory following Ian McShane's spoiler. Vassals of Kingsgrave have released part 10 of their reread, covering more chapters from October to 98. Preston Jacobs has released his What You're Missing video for Season 3, Episode 4, and now his watch has ended, and another 1000 Worlds Universe book discussion, this time about Guardians. Emergency Awesome has released a few videos this week, the top 10 foreshadowing moments, a discussion about the released teaser, and final one about the twist that George has mentioned recently. That is the news for the week ending on March 6th. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And stay tuned. Goodbye everyone.